Hello friends! Today I'm doing a different kind of video that I don't normally do, but trying to break up the guitar stuff because that's pretty much what I've stuck to. So, I'm gonna go through some vinyl today. Okay, so I figured it'd be pretty good if I started going through my collection of records, which isn't really that great or that big. I do have a variant collection for Jar, because why wouldn't I? Because that's pretty much what I do on this channel, right? So I guess we'll have a little story time. I'll go through the records, and if you guys are into this, cool. Also, big shout out to all the new subscribers because I gained a whole bunch this week, so thank you for joining my channel. Feel free to say what's up in the comments, or if you're not a new subscriber or don't subscribe, say what's up in the comments too, because I'm trapped in the house, so talk to me. I have a little collection for Daylight / Superheaven of vinyl, and actually just vinyl. I don't have any CDs or tape, which is weird. I do have a Jake Clark tape, but I haven't gotten any of their records on CD or tape, which is weird. I discovered this band through my brother. My younger brother sends me a lot of new music. He's the guy who kind of finds, you know, whatever comes out, and then he'll send me different things. And of course, I like a lot of heavy music. I like some pop punk. I like different rock bands. But for this particular record, when it was coming out, he heard it a little early. They might have just dropped like one of the, I think Life in a Jar came out first, right? And he was like, oh, this is right up Mill's alley. It's a rock band that's influenced by a lot of 90s bands, things like Weezer and really old Weezer, first two records, Foo Fighters and Hum and, you know, Pearl Jam, whatever. You know, you can pick out the influences. And of course, I loved it. So I was like, well, I definitely need to buy this. I want to support the artist. And Will Yip did this record, and I was already familiar with his work from like Title Fight and stuff like that. So I go out and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy the record, and they happen to have this record right here at my local Hot Topic, right around the time it came out, maybe a little bit after. I remember it being, though, pretty new. And so this is the first press, and there's 4 copies of that. So you see black, brown, I'll get into this one, it's crazy, and purple. And I got this record, and I'm like, okay, cool, I own it. And because I really fell in love with the record, and it was really relating to me, what I was going through at the time, whatever, and did all the cover videos, I'm like, well, I'm going to kind of buy a couple more copies of this. So I ended up getting the black one and the purple one, probably on eBay, I don't really remember. It was either eBay or Discogs. And then this one here is like they call it orange and olive with splatter, like, and it's like gold, gray, and purple splatter, they say. I don't know. It's really wild. I'll try to include a picture of it, because if you hold it up to the light, it looks completely different. It almost looks like a tortoiseshell pickguard. It's super sick, so that was pretty cool. That one I had to get through a friend who knew somebody selling it, so it kind of, because it's funny, there's 300 of this, 500 of that, it's Hot Topic exclusive, 700 of this one, and then 1,000 purple. But the 700 was like the hardest one to get because nobody wanted to give up their copies at the time. So anyways, they all come in this, they're all the same cover. I guess you see, they're pretty much all printed the same. And Will Yip did an amazing job. Like, yeah, they recorded this digitally, but the tones on this record, particularly like the fuzz and the weird distortions and stuff they use, if you're into vinyl, you can definitely hear, like, it has this quality to it where it doesn't sound super compressed, almost like a band's playing in the room. It's really amazing. All of them pretty much sound identical. I think they're all around 140, 150 grams, like standard weight. My black one, I got it on eBay. This came in it, which is really sick. I don't know if it came with that record or the person just had it, but I was really stoked on that. This kind of reminds me of Failure, how they have like the frog on their second record. All of them come in this instead of like your standard white paper. And then it comes with this is the lyric book and the poster. So, upside down. Picture of the band. Lyrics, really cool, Jar on the back. And then the poster is pretty cool. Sorry for the glare. I had to have a couple lights on. It's real like muggy out today and real dark and kind of drizzled already, so had to have optimal lighting. I have to remember how many there are of each. I think there's 500 of this one because they call it bone. 1,000 of this is clear with like gold, black, and purple splatter. And then this one, it's kind of hard to see. You guys might be able to see it, but it's really hard to see. You see the jar behind it. That's not part of the record, but I'm not trying to pick this up the wrong way, but just so you can kind of see, there's pink in there. It's really cool. It's like it's a orange and hot pink, reddish orange. It's almost more red. So those are really cool. I think there's 1,500 of that one, something like that. One's 500, one's 1,500, one's 1,000. All of them go with the artwork colors, which is really cool. These come in the identical packaging, and then I should mention they all came with like a download code, which I don't know, I have them all floating around, whatever. The only thing that was different that I'm still looking for, if anybody's willing to sell me, when they changed their name to Superheaven, there was like a black slip cover that they had on tour, and it was like a shark, and it was blue and purple. They didn't come near me on that tour, like nowhere even within driving distance. I wasn't able to get that, so if anybody's selling that, that'd be rad. After the name change, obviously, you guys probably have seen they have this version of the cover where it's a different color and has Superheaven. Mostly the same, but this is really sick. So you get black instead of the white. Looks really cool. And then same poster, and just, you know, they mess with the colors and the name, of course. And then this record is Kelly Green with Black Splatter. I can't remember how many they did, but I just bought it right away because it was the first one of their Superheaven. Looks really rad. And then the label looks like that on both sides. Super cool. They used to have a shirt like that. Actually, just so you guys can see, there's the B side, the A side. Those copies are all the same label. There are two more versions of this. There's an all green one that I believe is like a European one that I think is actually a side one dummy pressing. I think, I could be wrong, because the rest are all run for cover. And then there's one on run for cover right now that's kind of like blue, yellow, green. I don't have that either. Well, maybe one day, but again, I'm not a super completionist or like variant collector. I just kind of got lucky because I fell in love with this record, and you know, even though I bought them all, it's like I bought these 4 all from Run for Cover when they came out. So like I paid maybe 13, 14, 15 bucks each. The brown one I bought from Hot Topic when it came out. Purple and black I got on eBay for like slightly above face, but nothing crazy. And then this one here, I probably paid the most for, and I don't even remember what it was, so it must have not been that much. Because usually if I pay a significant amount for a record, I'll usually remember it, because I'm not a huge, big-time record collector where I can spend, you know, the only records I've spent that kind of money on are ones that are really, really rare, and, you know, I only have one copy of them, some Blink records from the 90s and things like that. Kind of a weird video, I know. I just thought I'd tell a little story and show these, you know, little flex here, but just show them off because otherwise they either sit on the shelf until I want to listen to one, usually it's random, I just pull one out and play it and then it goes back. So if you're into vinyl, you like this record, this band, hopefully you appreciate this video. If you guys would like more of my collection or just talk about records and stuff in between the guitar stuff, you know, let me know. Oh yeah, I have one other thing I'll throw in there. So this is actually the only shirt I have that's like a Daylight shirt. I have one Superheaven t-shirt with like all the fuzz pedals, and then I have this one, and this is pretty much retired at this point. You guys can see how cracked it is. I've worn this thing into the ground. I usually would wear this like if my band's playing shows, I've worn it, but I've since retired it because I want to kind of keep it in the condition it's in. It goes right with the record, it's perfect. I think I just ordered this, you know, it could be from Run for Cover, but I honestly think it might have been from Cold Cuts because they were doing their merch. The guy from Cold Cuts used to be the drummer for them, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, if you guys are interested in more videos like this with collections and things like that, I have a lot more to offer than just Superheaven Daylight records, but I thought, you know, this would be a good starting point since that's what a lot of my guitar videos are on. And, you know, I do have some of their 7-inches, and I have their Ours is Chrome, a couple copies. I am missing syncing, so if somebody wants to sell me that, particularly the 10-inch, that'd be sick. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. I can't do a video about records or merch without saying please support bands during this crazy time, because I know a lot of friends I have who that's their only income or their main source of income. Can't tour right now, can't play shows, can't play festivals. Summer's coming up, it's a big time of year for bands. So anything you can do to help, if you can help, spread awareness, do the tips on Spotify, buy merch, buy records, whatever you can. Because right now a lot of people are not working on, you know, a lot of different jobs, but with bands and stuff like that, you know, it's a direct way to help out. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys soon.